You can see it's just starting to move, right? Okay. I've got it on 8 right now. And you can think things are just starting to swirl there. So I'm just about to start backing off the heat because that's where I want it, right there. I want it a little bit more moving than that. But that's how I'm going to create my stock. I told you guys I'm a writer too, right? You guys want to hear some stuff? I got some stuff. I'm working on a book. Let's see. I've got Chapter 5, Life of a Boy, when I was a little kid. And Wild Horses to Drag Me Away. I write from 2 points. One when I was a little kid and the other one from 2000 when I started this concept called, what's that concept called? Peace Up. Oh, Generations? Y'all ain't ready for that yet. Let me work you into that. Alright, because that's the last thing I wrote. You'll be like, but at least I'm going to work backwards. I'm going to work forwards and I'm going to work backwards. So I'm going to let you look at the stock again. So right now you can see the bubbles are starting to come up. And, alright, so that's telling me definitely. So I'm going to take it down to a 4. Let's take it down to a 3. Now there's a lot of product in there. Let's keep it at a 4.5 for a little bit. And I'm going to start kind of helping the product. You can't see, huh? Sorry. I'm going to start helping the product, especially that raw product right there, get its way under the water. And we're just going to let this roll all day. And I got to watch it because it's awfully darn full. That's why I have another pot on the ready just in case. This is a thin bottom pot. Oh, this is full. That's for cooking my beans. And I can cook pasta in that. It's something that requires a lot of water and will continue to tumble while you cook in it. Otherwise, don't cook in it at all. Otherwise, yeah, it'll burn. Everything will burn in that other than high water substance. So that's where that is. So we're going to go for a bit from one of my later chapters called Wild Horses to Drag Me Away. So I was on the bus. And this is, I'll start at the beginning of the chapter. Wild Horses to Drag Me Away. Yeah, you can imagine it has something to do with a girl, right? Am I up in your face again? No, I'm not. Alright. One more look at the stock. You can even pull some of the bubbles aside and look at the action. See, can you see the action? See that gentle action going there? You can't, can you? Here. See that gentle action there? That's what I want. Okay. I don't want to turn it any more than that. Maybe a little bit more. No, that's right around there. Where we have particles just... Oh, now I'm all up in your face, huh? Where we have particles just like going like crazy everywhere. So this is one of my later chapters. This happened in 2001. This is July 23rd. Or December 23rd. Okay. And what I had to leave from. Yeah. It began snowing as the shuttle entered the Portland area. The festive feeling of the oncoming Christmas was starting to envelop all under this white blanket that gently began to cover the black streets, gray sidewalks, and the dark olive green pine trees. Though I had left everything... Am I all crooked? Here, how about that? Look, we can watch food too. Because I'm going to watch food. Though I had left everything behind, I had begun to love and invest in. The journey home was reprieve from the battle and pain that raged inside of me. I looked forward to seeing my family, to seeing familiar surroundings, and to seeing my dad. Soon I would be judged on my merits and my skills. not on the color of my skin or as a scapegoat for every imagined fear. And the underground or the establishment felt to thwart my every move with. Home was always safe. I remember James and the energy around him. It was the most tangible and total juxtaposition to his garb, a blue bandana worn loosely over long hair, a black shirt, an old beaten pea coat. We would become close on the short leg of our journey together. He told me after we had exchanged a few stories that his shaman had sent him on a journey and to meet someone who in reference was I, he inclined. Our bus left out of Portland and headed west into the country and into the snowstorm. Our first bus driver was your urban driver without the consummate driving skills to brave the snow as we stopped in the Cascades after a few hills and waited on the side of the road for a plow to come clear the way. Eventually, the plow arrived, and our extended rest stop was over. We continued on at a moderate pace. A small yet squat yet lean man with silvering hair became our next driver. His method of driving was amazing to behold. I had a bag of weed, so I was up late at night when all the others on the bus had long since fallen asleep. We hit the high Rockies, and the bus driver got into his groove. The snowstorm had stopped, and the sky was the kind of clear where you can feel you can reach out and touch the stars. The jet black was interposed with the purple and white top mountains that lay embroidered to the entire horizon. Everywhere ice and snow. Alright, so I gotta keep watching my stock, right? Started going a little heavy there. I'm gonna back it down to, because I don't want it going that much. That's a boil. I want it just under that. I want it on a light simmer. So there, look, I turned it down. It's starting to react directly to the heat now. So that means I have the pot and all the contents starting to be at about the same temperature. That's why the heat is affecting it so quickly. So I can keep it there. I'm going to try 2 3/4. And I'm going to push that piece of raw bird down again. And because I just want to make sure that raw bird stays underneath the water. And the rest of it can fall down. It's all going to fall. Alright, when we did the stocks for the Whitaker dinner, we do like 180 turkeys. Oh my god, I'll forget where I was. We'll do 180 turkeys. And we'll load the pots all the way up to the top. Overflowing. But we're working with huge steam kettles and stuff like that. And then the bones, they cook down overnight and get soft and just fall into it. But anyways, where was I? Okay. Everywhere ice and snow caught the star and moonlight, creating a surreal landscape out of a fairyland. The asphalt of the highway had a hard, frozen layer of snow, which we were zooming across. I thought a while for what word would best describe the bus's movements. And zooming it really is. The driver had a system of controlled burst of pedal to the metal. And I would think he knew his route hill by hill, for his method of climbing each one required that the road was straight on the other side. He sort of built momentum for the next hill and gathered together a rhythm which left us almost flying above the ice. I will explain. The hills were laid out like waves on the sea, each following in succession. And as each hill was attacked by the bus driver, and smashed down the gas, and up he would go, the bus's tires would spin while the bus drove forward like a great locomotive attacking a steep grade. And then as the bus began to crest a hill, he lay off the gas, letting the tires grip the steep grade. And then as the bus began to let the tires grip the frozen icy road for the few seconds it took the bus to bus to top the hill and begin its downward journey. Then again the driver gassed the engine, and the bus surged forward down the hill, gathering speed, till the very frame shook and the frozen icy scenery flew by. Over each hill the bus, with all its sleeping passengers, sped through the night. After a while, the hills became lower and the flats longer. We're doing good. We got a nice rolling oil. Look, that's real good. And I'm going to just keep it right at that temperature. So 245 was right on the mark with this stove, but this stove cooks a little hot. It's brand new. So, and it says I'm running out of batteries already. I don't understand that. This is brand new charged up battery. After a while, the hills became lower and the flats longer. It was then that I saw them, the wild horses. We were on a long straight stretch, and a wide plain lay to the right of the bus, stretching far and ending in small hills. A great black stallion headed the herd across the snow-covered plain. I could hear their hooves pounding the frozen ground like distant thunder. I felt their energy like a powerful beating drum deep inside my being. They came 20 strong or more from the plain and matched speed with the bus. Their breaths shot forth from their muzzles, blasts of steam from the internal Mustang furnaces which propelled them through the glassy frozen night. I cupped my hands over my face against the window to see them better. The great black's mane flew in the wind. His great muscles rippled and flexed, and his hooves caused clouds of snow to erupt from the plain. Behind him drove forward the herd, gold and brown, white, painted in palominos in full gallop, shoulder to shoulder. Across the table of snow they flew, freedom of the night, bounding muscle and thundering hooves tearing a path through the frozen turf. And as fast as they arrived, they were gone. I continued watching out the window with a deep respect and reverence for the night, for the frozen, cold landscape, and the wild horses. They ruled. Alright, that's from the Eye of Thor, guys. Chef John, Ghetto Gourmet. This sour stock is looking. This is a really long video. Peace.